Greetings, Southern Cameroonians. Greetings, everybody. Where they join. I beg we click share. You don't stay. Greetings, China man. You don't stay where I come for this page. Almost 1 month, so we don't come back again. I hope so my volume there okay. Greetings, everyone. Maybe we share, build the audience. I want to thank everybody for all now. I don't be very steadfast. Yeah, long time, China man, long time. All when I don't be very steadfast, and I do really appreciate when I steadfastness for the revolution. Yeah, many people they want to see when I give up. Many people they want to see when I make well, when I be discouraged. But today I go to give una some heart bitter truth again. Some heart bitter truth. When I not say for this revolution, I be don't always tell when I go to talk for pidgin. I go to mostly talk for pidgin. I be don't tell when I say they not fit arrest Prince J Carr, they not fit arrest President Sako, they not fit arrest Secretary Chris. The only thing where they could do na sabotage. But La Republique they fail for no one thing. La Republique they fail for no say you no fit force some mommy for chop it pot chop. You know fit some mommy go better to wear that pot chop for bush. As I be talk, you know fit force some mommy for chop it pot chop. Please share to WhatsApp and other places. When I just give me 1 minute, maybe to divide them for all sides. When I give me 1 minute, make a divide them. Plenty things then don't happen. I just come across some video today and I say may I respond to them very quick. I may I talk for una for some of una way una the one be weary. I give me 1 minute, may I share. I want to divide for WhatsApp too. I want to talk to for Tapang. Yeah, I don't give it good advice. You don't realize it's but it is still fuck up. It is still mess up. Yeah, Tapang is still mess up. I don't give it good advice. Good advice, but it is still want to do the wrong way. It never change for old fashion. I go to talk especially today for Tapang. Tapang and the 2 other brothers then. I call them 3 failed disciples. I will talk for them 3. Because their work for the revolution, their brain not is still open, even though I don't tell them. I don't talk for them, but their brain not is open. They don't commit plenty atrocities. I don't tell them, say before this revolution won't start, they don't give the negative ideology of this revolution to any person. Even Eli Smith, even Nambere. All of them not give a dirty ideology about this revolution. Hi, London. They not give a dirty ideology about this revolution outside. No one day. The people where they fight for this revolution are the poor people. And the poor people, they know what they want. Let me tell I don't tell them since say the people of Amazonia don't grow above. You see, now why I don't tell them say they fit get 10,000, but there is a voice, a silent voice that speaks. And that's the voice of the spirits. You fit get 10,000 view. You fit get 1 million view. But some person, the way they come with some silent voice. That's the voice of the spirit. The voice of the spirit not be too loud, eh? It not be too loud. And La Republique is already a failed state. It's already a failed state because if you look all the small things them way they try for destroy the revolution, they not fit succeed. All their plans, because we, as a Southern Cameroonian, even me, I know they, una job now for always for make sure say you strategize and analyze every move by La Republique. Every move by La Republique. Whether Prince J Carr in no day or a day, your job now for make sure say you analyze every move. You see how the one destroy the lawyers them. This one I just touch why the audience the bill. You see how today they don't move this barrister Tamfu. Maybe tomorrow they go hear lawyers they go say they don't call off strike because they don't get the focus. Many people for this revolution are so they there. I call them church goers, revolution followers. When you no get a focus, you will be driven by the wind. And I saw Tapang then, I saw all the others. They don't. When you don't know your destiny, you are destroyed for life. That's why many Southern Cameroonians, you just say someone be get sense tomorrow when you're a drunkard for quarter. When you don't know your destiny, any millionaire or billionaire will see, he discover his destiny very early and then he apply them for life. Every man get a destiny. Thank you, Divine About. May we build the audience. Every man get a destiny. Every man. And when you don't know your destiny, you see Tapang is confused. The thing will pass me for, this two they be block my, I just sit down today, I just come back for work. Something tell me say, Prince, go watch, go online, go just check things. I want to check things. I see some video where Amber General, Caroline Mala, he don't post them for Saturday. And for that video, I see as Tapang the name people the way made the killer. I feel say we don't repent because I be tell them three. You know, the work of La Republic now for destroy, and I be don't tell una since before. Say Tapang is not for independence. Tapang is an unrepentant federalist. Now why do you see this Israel number? I be don't tell una. Tapang is seen from the day of Barrister Bala. Tapang be just confused because Bala no give you the respect, you know, give you the love. I was in the consortium as an activist. I was there. And if you see most of these guys, they fear me, Prince J Carr, not because as an activist, I never shift from since when the revolution start. When Tapang be go enter AGC, I be tell them, say the group, all of them you see so na La Republic. Yeah, it's not about say collaboration. I see some people are confused about collaboration and unity. People are confused. Some say no, this even we have to change 100 president in this revolution. Get me? I don't. Unless I go to repeat the message sometimes, and most of them at the ear well. Because let's say when I talk, it pass for this ear, it come out for this other ear. Is that I don't understand? Yeah, because if you look the revolution very well, it will repeat the same things. The same things. The same things is repeated every day. The same things. I've said it in this revolution. We can never have 100% unity. I've said it. Before even the professor of Somalia came and was talking on ACBC, he told you guys, even on ACBC, that Somaliland, before they became independent, they did not get 100%. There was a majority movement that led them, but even though the majority movement was there, they had small other groups that were disturbing. You can never have 100% unity before we reach Boya, because there must be some people who think that the majority don't love them that will side with the enemy. I go sing this one every day, but Ambazonia they go confused because you know why? I don't talk yesterday. I introduced this part before. I just give one a small introduction for something where I talked for some meeting yesterday. You know why diasporas they be very confused? Even though I like my people of Watana Wata, kudos. If you know you are a soldier of Watana Wata, point the love sign. Watana Wata, kudos. Every youth of Southern Cameroon, don't be blindfolded. Don't be blindfolded. If you are a youth of Southern Cameroon, know this revolution is for you. God no go come on heaven change your life. It's in this revolution you have to know your destiny and attack it with violence. I'm telling you. I would always use talk for the other video and say, this revolution, even though we put independence, there are many things under independence which you as a Southern Cameroonian youth, you can fight for. Many. Look, lawyers, just imagine, say, you do want enter, go be lawyer, you the University of Boya. They don't ask you for you before come get 14 points before you study for be lawyer. Then you see the way that they treat lawyer them. You will get the anxiety for go study. And when I look the situation, but you know, say, wata. When I look the situation, I weep. Especially for those the way they say, no revolution, no, the Anglophone, no. Let me ask you, if you want to be a lawyer, you see the way that they do lawyers them for day. Today they go demonstrate, tomorrow they do this, they do the like, how they do, hanky-panky, tumbu. You a student in the university, you don't suffer. Before you even get the O level, no be biscuits. Before you want to get the advanced level, they don't tell you, say, me you go find English. Before you want to get the English for enter the university, please, as you're joining, build the audience. We're building the audience. Share. Before you want to enter university, for finish anything, then you want to write bar after 7 years, after all that suffer, they torment you so. Southern Cameroonians, open your head. Then you go, yeah, these so-called silly old men, say Musonge and the others. They go, she don't for Boya, say special status. Special status when there is no law, there is no respecter of law. I be don't tell una before, say Cameroon is a monarchy kingdom. I said it before. Just like what we are doing, an outblown war, it's what, if they like them French Cameroon, if they want to take Biya out, that's what will take Biya out. No pen and paper can take King Bim Vondo out. I will tell you today, I will tell you tomorrow. All you youths in Southern Cameroon, you can look me to be stupid. Where I am, God put me here to tell you. Look, if you like, you go and follow all rules and regulation. Anything you want to do, no pen and paper can take King Bim Vondo out. No one. Hear this today. What Southern Cameroonians are doing is to take their destiny. And if you are a youth and you are being fooled that, hey, if you do this, you would. This revolution, God has made the revolution in a way where you can fight it even behind your bed. I always used to tell when I say, your phone is an AK-47. You know what's the power of social media? You see Nigeria, the one ban Instagram, the struggle for ban Instagram, where they not fit. You visit it now because of waiting. There is power in social media. And then you will get a God-given revolution. School una no get. Road una no get. Water no day. Light no day. See the boy for DDR7, they confess for video where I don't watch them. They are confessing how they tortured them. And then you go shidon. You say everything is okay. Things will change. You're waiting for the Biya will die. No, before Biya want to die, the people controlling Cameroon, the cabal, it's not Cameroon government, All the Atanganjis you see, they are boy. There is a cabal in France that is controlling that country. When I look some of them, they laugh. You think say why all of them they get French passport? You think say why all of them get French passport? What you think say that other French passport they give them a dash? They get dual nationality. They deny una no get nothing. They don't take honor. You think that why they get? They get it because they have a boss. They have a boss. Where is she done for up? Now they give the rule. And they already prepare the next man. We go take for be animal work. The same way be at the work. So the only way for you to take your destiny is to an outblown war. If you think you will write a pen and paper as the lawyer, you can demonstrate from today. You can strike from today. You can do whatever. But what Biya said in Cameroon, there is no man born of a human that can take it. It already take the destiny of all of you. All. And fear not the worst thing for life. Fear is what put all of you into what you are today. You can pray to God. You will go to all men of God. You will pay all tithes. Nothing will change in your life. I tell you. Only few people who have grace from God will be able to have visa to run that country. But the rest, if you don't stand up and face the demon, you will never be free. I'm telling you. You will never. Don't look me like a wizard, most of my friends. Things will become more harder as the days goes by. There will be no more food. Water will become a commodity. To get it, it will be very difficult. Prices of goods will rise. Don't look me like I'm mad, but I'm telling you the truth. If you don't wake up and face Biya, because you know what he has built? He has built a kingdom. A kingdom. Everybody was scared to stand and challenge him because they were taking the penny. All of you sold your birthrights to the demon. The youths in that country don't have a destiny. Okay? So let me leave that side. I'm just giving advice to some people where they were looking at me. They say, no, Prince J Carr is off the revolution. I will never leave this revolution. No one day. It is the poor people. Like I told the other people the other day, I said, I made a vow to God to defend the poor. I can never stop this revolution. If it was the rich people, I can stop because they're already good. But before I became where I am today, I made a vow to God that if He makes me succeed, I will always defend the poor. If you go to all the bushes, you see everybody dying. The ones which the military are killing. Have you ever heard that a government delegate, a minister's son has been shot by the military? No. It is the poor. And the cry of the poor. Hey. If you don't know, reacts. That's why you see even in Europe, they don't let the poor cry. They struggle as much for the poor to have a daily bread. The cry of a poor takes away peace. If you don't know. The cry of a poor man takes away peace. All the children where they don't kill them for inside Southern Cameroon, all now poor people them. Their cry don't take away peace from that country. No matter what it be I do, no matter what, please, if you're joining, click share. I'm still building the audience. No matter what it be I do, there can never be peace in that country. They can never. Because if you look, the 15,000 where they don't be killed, now just 0.5% come out from the poor, from the rich class. The 99.5% of those the way they don't die, now the poor, those the way they don't find get chop, those the way they don't even do anything, those the way they don't get 3 square meals, now them don't die. And their cries, enough end. And most of them, where they fight for bush, most of the boys, the way they did for bush, now picking them for that poor. So I want to tell you, as you watch me, why the revolution no go end. Even if diaspora, they move their hand. The majority of the people where they don't, even if they give 1 billion for everybody for diaspora, the war, no go end. And I don't know whether Atangaji they go ever listen and the rest. They no go ever listen. Even they can't corrupt everybody, every Southern Cameroonian for diaspora. Mark this, it no go end. The one thing about a poor man, now when he don't lose all hope, if you see picking they die for Mediterranean Sea, I don't know if the Cameroon government they watch picking they die for Mediterranean Sea. Do you see children die in the Mediterranean Sea? They know, some of them know they cannot make it, but they prefer to die in that water. Because do you know why? They have lost everything. Some of them have lost everything before getting to that point. So they decide, you see even children, parents are dying with their children, it's because they have lost everything. If you watch how Africans struggle to cross the Mediterranean Sea to enter Europe, then you will know the anger of a poor man that has lost everything in war. I don't know whether the Cameroon government is reasoning. I see the small mafia that's struggling to play. But I've told them, the peace in that country can never be taken. Can never be gotten back. The way that country used to be, enough fit in the next 100 years, it go back na back. Because the poor, they don't lose everything. And they are ready to lose their soul to die. That's why you see those restoration fighters. Those restoration fighters, every day they get burnt up anger. Just imagine this mama where they don't kill it today. This woman where they kill it for Boya this evening. Or today afternoon. Just imagine, say, if a boy Pekin no be there for this revolution, if mommy just the worker for road, military, because of say they don't go attack, they kill their friend for mile 14. Military just shoot that mommy killie. Imagine, say, if that Pekin in mommy, that Pekin, no, you know what I do anything. It just did the live peacefully. Say any the thing go. Today that Pekin go pick gun. For defending mommy. Today he go pick gun for defending mommy. Today. And also plenty of them they don't be. Plenty. Plenty of them they don't enter the revolution now because of the death where the rich don't kill the poor. So that was just a small thing to those who were thinking that the revolution is going to end. So let me put my, when I give me 1 minute, may I plug my charger. Yeah, don't just show me say volume. My bring charger. When I just the share, I'm coming. Please. I do not know this iPad. I don't get battery. All right, sorry about that. I be the struggle for go get charger, so that as we talk, I not be not say the device don't get. So as I be the tell on before, thank everybody we don't come. I beg we build the audience, click share, me others then join. So I will say, oh, I don't hear, especially those for diaspora. And as I don't finish talk for La Republic, I talk for Southern Cameroonian for diaspora before I talk for Tapang and the three failed disciples. Before I want to go for that, I am a Spartan. Diaspora for inside this revolution. All wanna they seek victory for diaspora. Wanna not say we fail the people for ground zero. Why I go tell when I say why I talk say we fail the people for ground zero. All wanna for diaspora, wanna want victory, but wanna the fear past even people where they did for Bamenda, for Kumba, for Boya, where they did for ground zero. Diaspora, wanna work for revolution and for pick things them, post here, carry this, make audio here. No, that's not your work. Do you know you can become an Amazonian, a Southern Cameroonian fighter in diaspora? You know how it might tell you, soldier not be only the person where they stand for foreign battle, shoot war, gun. America gets soldiers them back for home, but they get soldiers them for battlefield. All of we were there for diaspora. You una not say una two una get for be soldiers. It is like say una two una the sleep, and I don't shit on this period. I ask myself plenty things. For 4 years we don't need things for ground, but diaspora don't sleep the one ground zero from do magic, give independence. Then all una just take una plane for play una day pa 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 just land for boya. Then you come out, then you see restoration fighter they wait you. Then when you come and say, hey, my brother, una do good job. Hey, una do good job. See, that $2,000 I may contribute. That $1,000 I may contribute. You dey find for your head. My action or something. Hey, I want look. You don't stay where I can't life here. I go touch all my no man vex with me. Now just so Prince JD. And if we wake up everybody for sleep because the war. You know, say when you play game. What they like game? You get level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5. When each level change, if you don't use your sense, you go lose that level. The war don't reach for play where diasporans now they want not the one na diaspora the whole victory for Southern Cameroon. Yes, it's the diaspora that is holding Southern Cameroonian from being free. Somebody should not ask and say how. I will tell you now. The diasporans feel so comfortable thinking that stones from ground will manifest to fight, or thinking that the money they contribute for war draft will provide them victory. Money doesn't give you revolution, doesn't give you victory for revolution. Thank you, Brownie, Eric. Money doesn't give you victory in a revolution. Get this very well. If you are going to pay your war draft, and you say that money will manifest, because that's what La Republic has been using to distract many of you. Most of you go and contribute war draft, you go and find your best and sleep, go to the bar, you drink, and then you are waiting someday to come and meet President Sako back and say, hey, Mr. President, I be give 1,000. Man, we're not having no news. Is it your boy? Now, boy, are you the one paying him? Or do you think that money will stand there and manifest? The way some of you dream the revolution to have victory, you dream like somebody who goes to the market, go and buy food. Come and put the tomatoes, the raw tomatoes, the maggi and the onion, and then find a place and sit in the parlor and wait for the maggi and the onion to be prepared by themselves in the kitchen and then served for him on the table without doing nothing. My people, is that how we will do to get the victory? No, one day. There is no food that is prepared in the kitchen without somebody either cutting the tomato, cutting the onion, or cutting things. There is nothing. Now, we have given the money. The boys are doing things on the ground. But the diasporas are those who have to facilitate. Ground Zero doesn't have the network. Ground Zero doesn't have the logistics. Do you know that if we all in the diaspora were acting like fighters in different categories, let me give you categories of fighters. You have fighters like, for those who are the doctors, they are revolutionary fighters in the diaspora in the aspect of the doctor field. That means our refugees don't need to be one day without medication. Restoration fighters don't need to be without medication. That was our doctors of Southern Cameroon War of Independence. Fighters, soldiers. If you don't know, that means they don't sleep. As the boys who don't sleep, the doctors have to create a shift. If you are a doctor in Southern Cameroon, you don't need to sleep. I don't talk about these fake doctors. I talk about real doctors who are operating people, pharmacists and the others. They don't need to sleep. Those are war. If you go to a war, it is structured that everybody is active till victory. It's only in this Southern Cameroon war which people are not active. They only give money and they come and sit and start asking questions. But me myself, I'm not exempted though. I'm the same. Because me myself, before I'm talking to you, I sat and judge myself. So don't think that I'm talking like that. Me, Prince J Carr, I'm different. Maybe my own is even worse than you because I don't even know my part I'm playing. The only part I play maybe is to come online, talk, make one video, ask people whether things they don't do. Me, I've not been moving. Apart from small festivals in Sweden that I went, I've not been doing what a patriot have to do. And me, myself, I'm not exempted from this. All of us are in the same pot of soup. So don't think that as me, Prince J Carr, I'm talking, I'm exempted. I'm not exempted. We all are in the same pot of soup. Because I was sitting and I asked myself, I said, but Prince, what's going on? For 4 years, these boys have been doing everything. From leaves, they took their father's then gone. From then gone, we don't even know how they do it. They only call you, tell you, say, AK, don't be said money, we will buy AK. You ask yourself, say, how did they get AK? They are struggling every day. They make their logistics. They make their logistics. They get the thing the way they want get. We know the hell they only cost you, una send money. Una send. Now ask yourself, if we all diasporans will wake up to be soldiers, we go get things the way we get for change this world. Most of una dey for you, una get kind connections. Una get kind network. But una not use the network for the war. Una dey don't the way na other people they may they do things. Let me be very frank. Most of una be engineers. Most of una be pharmacists. Most of una be logistics people. Then for different, you don't use your connection. Your people are dying. You only come with $500, can't give them. But how many people the way you don't talk? For them say this is what is happening. How many places you don't use your passport to go do things? Ask everywhere where victory for war don't be. In every other country, the diasporans played many roles. They were not sleeping. They were flying from one country to the other, seeing how to make things happen while their brothers were defending. But we in Southern Cameroon, we don't do that. So now is the time. Now is the time. If we all Southern Cameroonians in the diaspora, it's not about contributing. You all have to wake up and use your passports and start making moves. Most of them are the fear past even beginning when they carry that gun. Just imagine. Those boys in the ground, they bury their friends today, their brothers today. The next day, they are not scared. Why can we in the diaspora invoke such spirits? The LGAs, the counties, this is the level you all have to go now. All of you have to wake up. County chairs, you only sit, you make meeting. County coordinators, you have to start flying. You are only in the diaspora telling them this happened, you give blame to them. We don't play our part. Let me not say only you, let me say we, because all of us, it's our fault. We are not playing our part. We have the passports, we have everything. We are not playing our part. We have to start playing our part. And it is a good time now because economic sabotage don't destroy La Republic. Money no day. So it is a good time for we diaspora to start playing our part. Let me just say the 4 years has been a years of grace. But money no day. Economic sabotage don't destroy La Republic. So if we wake up now, all we start fly. I just say Mezam the fly go Puerto Rico. Menchum the fly go Bulgaria. Fako the fly go Nicaragua. Manu the fly go Ecuador. This one the fly go Mexico. All we there on the map. I tell you, my people, it will not take 1 year. Things will change. Because do you know why? We know the topography. Those boys, they will see for ground, why they never be able to kill them? Because they know, they see the military, but they lack those utensils for take them out. Even the military, they fear. So if you, diaspora, and I go repeat this message every day, even for this Amber Peace Plan, with over 2 whole meetings, meeting, yeah. But we not, look, my mama be teach me, say, if you don't know for use 100, even they give you 1 million, you not go know for use them. For inside this revolution, we don't get enough, plus the one they will work. If all will be to make moves, they visit places, God and the brother, the way they don't die. The spirit of those the way they don't die, 15, you know what it mean for get 15,000 spirits for air? One of them will appear, show you one person way. Well, even if the all other one they fail, one of them go appear for some place, show them. When I know risks where people don't take for make life succeed. Then imagine, say we take the risks now. We leave our comfortable zone, say enough or is enough. We come out, we go out for fight. This, if we don't want to do this, let's stop. Because man and no go come out for heaven, give we Saudi Cameroon victory. No one day. If we don't want to do this, if we are not ready to leave our comfortable zone, because that's the place the world don't reach. You leave your comfortable zones, you go to the other places the way if you go, you build the connections towards the ground. While you prepare now for start going close to the ground. Now the diaspora get to do that. That's the face of the world which we are in now. The face of this world we are now, the diasporas get for go in, go find network. Go get network, struggle for the network for get for ground, then too now they leave from their comfortable zone, start preparing to engage on the ground. That's if we don't do it, my people will only be fighting, talking, holding meetings, and at the end of the day, everything will hang there. So if we start getting ready, this is what we need to do. So I want to talk this one for diaspora now. Now part that one at the field. We only go give money, we should done, we wait make the money manifest itself. Enough it ever manifest itself. Enough it. Now, I think so I don't do that one. Thank everybody who don't join. Make we continue to build the audience. I know inform people so they come live, they'll be happy. Say all at the end. I watched some video where it make me I be very angry and I decide for come live. I already know the things before, but I believe say the last time I come live, I try for advice Tapang. I tell Tapang say the place where me made for day today, all them with Mark Barata and this Eric Tato, not them for day for that place. But their stupidity and their pride destroy them. The Bible says God will bring down a proud man and give grace to a humble. You see this thing where La Republic they use propaganda to the all thing Mimi for they do everything for making money. Now because when I used to hear me sometime I come online talk about bootlicking activists. Youth them way they say they graduate from University of Buea, but they don't know the value. And that's why you see most Southern Cameroon lose their destiny. Because we have never been taught to be independent from a young age. You see and say old men the way they don't born picking like Mark, Eric, and Tapang, they still bootlick behind old fathers where they don't get right for being independent, for make their own. Look, America, where they did it. Young children of the age of 25, they make billions. They do things independent. But they choose for decide for Sidon for corner papa them. Now, the tactics where La Republic be one use for destroy this revolution, not succeed. Yeah, it not succeed because it shall say the one use Seseku, they don't fail. Seseku don't remain quiet for jail. Because we, the people of Amazonia, we know what to want. Seseku can never rule us from jail. Finally, they don't know say before all the three, the one can be for this revolution, they don't do bad. The worst thing for life now, when you do bad for your past and you still come for the present, you still do the bad. Me, I'm not telling them to be exempted because me too, I be do bad for my past. Yeah. But when you let that bad, what you do for your past, you not let it change the future, you become worst. Most of all of them, Tapang, for the days of Upsu with Mark Barata, they betray many picking them. Many picking them, they be die. Many picking them be die. Until when they be start this revolution, I be tell all of them, say, I get people where they watch my back. And they don't call me, tell me their past, which they do for University of Buea. I be talking very, very open. I say, I know who be Mark, I know who be Tapang, I know what they do for you be. I talk for you open. Before I even want know the one for this Eric Tato will be the holla about President Sako in him. But they're not listening because the other day I be the kind I tell Tapang, I said, Tapang, if Tapang be then a wise person for this revolution, Tapang is for being a hero. If Tapang not be confused, the one maybe people they upgrade. Person don't need to appreciate me. You don't need to. I know I'm born with a talent. I don't need you to appreciate me. You see me, Prince? I don't need somebody to tell me. If you appreciate me that I'm doing good, I'm good. If I do something and somebody advises me, a minute that person they give me good advice at the year. My spirit they convict me, say listen to what he's saying. Tapang for this revolution, he don't miss a destiny. All them with Mark Barata, they are outcasts. All them with Eric. They will regret for life because they don't already turn their face to the other side. They refuse to be independent. Tapang be the way say me Balata, we Barista Bobala come out jail. Me Barista Bobala can call it say Tapang, you're doing a good job and maybe applaud you. But Barista Bobala not do one. Despite how Tapang help do everything, they feel that that's the one bad thing with them. And I look what they say, they not grow independent. Now why don't a street begin again for do this revolution? As Balano do that thing, now when you see Tapang come on say the stuff of independence, whenever ever change, Tapang has been a federalist. As Bala do so, all them, he come up for jail, he may say, no, none of them, they be fight, they organize demonstration, them, maybe people they sleep for road for Bala. Bala come on never know Tapang. Instead for Tapang for continue with that spirit, for just the fight. But you see, when you depend on glory, you end up being frustrated. Now, the same plenty people there for the revolution. Many people there for this revolution where they want to get their reward now won't over win. It is like this cabal for South Africa. Most of them for South Africa, they want to get justice in the middle of a war. How? You cannot get justice in the middle of a war. Your people are dying and you want to fight for justice. Now, the same thing that way I tell this Eric Tato. Now, the same thing. I tell them all, I say, you can never get justice. You cannot. All those the way they go do that nonsense with Seseko, say they want to make some other interim government. They be one show President Sako say they be king. But then when they don't know say the interim government is the blood of the people. Now why I tell when I say all una for county, if una wake up today una start go for countries and say una they go find network for make that war change for Southern Cameroon, that 15,000 people where they don't die, they go help una. Because ask yourself say, when it happen where nobody never ever be fit for destroy the revolution. Is guided by 15,000 dead souls. Innocent, poor souls, them, where they cry every day for the creator of this world here. They you think say the revolution will fail? Their brother there for Bush. They look themselves say they be die body. Those boys are there for Bush. When they think how their mommy and their brother they be killed, and thank God if you say you go talk so one talk, then somebody go drop gun, say you go follow some other person for DDR center. That's stupidity. He Atangaji never. You see, they want try for worry, but they wonder how the audience the bill. You know, say when I the one can sometimes so they hear my voice the crack. They don't launch a software where they come nothing not happen. So as the video tight, they be the one try go for do something, but we go continue. Even at Tanganji, wait, you don't ever watch. When I forget, they not go block, the nothing not go happen, the video will continue. You know, say they not say my voice, my voice of fire. They know that. And when I speak, the kingdom of the Satan, they tremble when it concerns the 15,000 souls of Southern Cameroon where they don't die. So don't bother my people. Don't bother. This time they no go fit. They no go fit. When they come, I'm ready for them. I think you never see cops. You never see their people. That picking for bush, they bury every day their family members them. Where they can't kill them. And you should don't for Yaoundé. You the fool people them. You the fool say war, everything go end. Now lie. Look, now just say when I don't even know. They don't know. But I'll be very happy because the 15,000 souls the way they don't die, they not die. They sleep now sleep. Then they watch. They don't be in a vanguard for the revolution. Check everything well our republic don't do. You know if you destroy the revolution. Check. This response why they talk may go for Tapang. If he say he don't realize himself, he want build a genuine way after missing his destiny where he be get for become a great person in this revolution. I just watch an audio where he talk say, make the restoration fighters the next people kill him. Now President Sako, Marshal, and the rest. It makes you look insane. After when me for don't thief una three una talents, where God bless una. You go she don't with this your other brother. What I said, journalism faculty for Boya produce now barbarians, non-entities as journalists. After you don't your destiny, you were so good in talking, you were good in convincing people. After you just destroy yourself because of pride. Because of pride, Tapang. Because of pride. You were a great man. Even me what I talk here today, my first video now you share them. My first video. But you could not discover your destiny in you, Tapang. You have become now like a paper in the wind. You just did make sharaba, sharaba, sharaba. Nobody listen. Look the talent where God. I weep sometimes when I look at you. I cry. I cry when I look at you, Tapang. Because the talent where God be give you, you have thrown it to the ground like a dog that spills food. In this revolution, if you begin for being independent, you stand for the voice of the voiceless, Tapang, you would have been a great hero. A great hero. Because you made the impossibility possible at the time when nobody believed. But because of pride, consortium president, that time do this Chris Spark be call you first lady of the consortium. You lose everything instead to discover the destiny. And that's so plenty of we Southern Cameroon the day, including Eric Amak Barata. They lose their destiny when God want put them. They confuse them. You know, say they don't already be over. And God just take them. For this revolution, it like we condemn, even though we Tapang not being an outcast, but he's the first. He is the first that raised 18,000 in 6 hours. But he lost his destiny because of pride. Today the plan I made to go kill people. You cannot kill President Sako. You cannot kill Secretary Chris. Those people are covered with the blood of the 15,000 people. They don't die. You cannot. You cannot. At their own time, when their own job don't be done for the revolution, they will just go away. Let me tell you. I don't tell when I say which of we will be there or will start this revolution. Which of una be not say Seko will be president? Which of una? Not be that day where they want to say Seko. Oh, una be not say Patasan go deny. But Patasan say no. God don't say make it be. And now why that one be tell oh una say una look wait till this guy for prime media be talk. He said if Seko want true unity, make it first start talk with Patasan. If he cannot make collaboration with Patasan, then anything is talking is sham because Patasan humbled himself. But una so una no humble. Una don't forget so una do bad. Bad thing the way una Tapang una do. You are mark. Kind bad thing them. Una do for Upsu. Kind bad thing. Not to talk of Eric Tato own. Eric Tato own be bad. Plus the woman where he married, whether they say Easter sleep the woman, he give the woman belly, the woman the papa no be like he, go sleep with the woman the cousin. Kind bad thing the way una do. But una not even still change. Una come for revolution, una want to make him come. Kind evil. And una plan the death of people. How will you succeed? How? How will you will never ever stand one day take correct side. Oh, una life don't be na corny. Una not say for life there's a super being where they control this earth. You don't know. There is a super being that controls the earth. And if you say as you don't come up for AGC, you realize yourself. But I just be surprised. I want to go watch. They plan. Fee Marshal no go die. See, Mark you something. I might tell you something. If you go look the Bible, God they protect those the way they praise Him, even when He no give them nothing. You see, Fee Marshal so inside war, even if you watch na juju, even if you worship na anything, I say the way Christianity don't make una the think. Most of una know say even man way they worship juju, that man got it. I know. The Bible says He came for sinners. Give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar and to God what belongs to God. Ask yourself, say, why God choose Paul? Paul will be a killer for liberating people. Ask yourself. That say Christianity today, it don't make una they chop una money, they don't put una fear. Ask yourself, Paul was the one of the highest killers in the Bible. But God chose Paul. In the New Testament, hey, Jesus Christ. In the New Testament, ask yourself. So when I go she done, when I plan Fee Marshal, they don't plan Fee Marshal since. Abite Ayeke. I tell you say he go die lemba Ivo. Una no see I don't tell una say me I don't need to forget 3,000 people they may follow me. My voice is the voice of spirit. I, Prince J, I am the ancestor. I am the chief priest of this revolution. I don't tell her before. I be tell Ayeke. I tell you, say, if you don't change from attacking the people, you will die. It's very simple. And I tell all the fighters on the ground. The Southern Cameroon Restoration Forces today live because of the fighters. All we are mamading for ground. Thank you very much, London. From Saul to Paul. All we are fighters them for ground, they live today because the people protect them. And you know the worst thing is for a restoration fighter to stand against the people. Whether you kidnap or you do anything, it's especially for the suffering. The suffering people, now when you see God don't use and curse La Republic. The cry of a suffering man, it worry the hearts of the spirit than the tears of a rich man. I'm telling you, when a poor man cry for you, your head, no, it can never be well with you. It can never. You see Biya, so the end of Biya, it will be worse than Gaddafi. I'm telling you. I'm a prince, but I went through the streets. And in this revolution, I will never give it up for anything, even if I have to go down, because it's for the poor. It is not for the rich. If this revolution was for the rich, I would have quit. I don't take my own choco. Long time I quit. I'm telling all of you who are here today in this diaspora, which you're thinking different. If this revolution was for the rich, me, Prince, I don't take my check long time ago. But go and do the analysis of those the way they don't die. Then you go know say there is calamity hanging in the air like a dark cloud waiting to bring down heavy downpour of rain. Go and check. Now the poor, they don't die. The poor. That's why you see all this Yannick Sikot, all this Eric, all those the way they don't compromise themselves for La Republic, for any money where they don't take. There are generations who live in poverty. I mean, we live with calamity. I'm telling you. Any person where you don't take money for this revolution, in the name say the revolution go fail. Learn from Bala. See what happen for Bala, happen for Seseko, and the rest. Then know say your own calamity day. Look Yannick Sikot. Look Nambere. Look Success Congo. Look Ellie Smith. Then ask yourself. For Phil Marshal, they don't feel kill you. Now for you for judge yourself. So you want to take money for poor people. Look, the man even go safe. Look the life of Nin John Frundi. You know how much a papa don't chop? But he chop na poor people. You know how many people they die for Nin John Frundi? But look his life today. Look Nin John Frundi's life. If they tell you say that man had been a great politician in Cameroon, will you believe? You then una be young. But look, there are things the way. When I look Tapang, them I look Mark, I look Eric. I say now that I say wisdom is not age. If you follow Socrates, the philosopher, you will not say wisdom is not age. Wisdom is natural, born within. That's why traditions, ancestral traditions, a child which was born from a king was given the right to rule because they believe that that child, from the fact that he came from the seed of that king, has the same wisdom as the king. You understand? That if you ask, even for una village, now sometimes some young picking for 12 years they rule. That's how it is. Because wisdom, now today where modernization, too much don't change in our brain. That's why I see the Arabs, they go remain great. Because their ancient way of culture, they don't change it. They don't change it. They don't change it. Because of, say, too much book, cram work written by somebody, a non-entity somewhere. It don't make una head down the paple. It don't make some of una hate. Cram work where you don't go write thesis written by somebody. Books written by somebody. But the wisdom of your ancestors was not written by nobody. The wisdom, the ways of my ancestors was not written by nobody. And even the Europeans, the Americans, they don't know the ways of my ancestors. The ways are different. But your books you learn teach you just one way. It's the same book A will come and write. It's the same book B will come and read. It's the same book C will come and read. So all of you are just walking in a calculated line. It's like iPhone 6 where they don't program them. All they work are the same. That's how it is. So if you see all the doctors where they study, As they operate money belly, all they operate now the same. No man, if you want to see some doctor, wait, come on special. That means you don't do some abstracting. You are all like programmed computers, set to work in the same way. But the ways of our ancestors were not like programmed computers. They made it in such a way where every child was born with another wisdom to operate in another function. But you all claiming to be doctors, you have been programmed by a particular somebody which you don't even know, and you work in that same way. That's why you see only talented doctors who are able to carry special experiments can operate in different dimensions. Now you look for yourself. Oh, now don't fail. From the talent where you get, you tend to be a coward. From Tapang, the activists tend to be a propagandist. Now from a propagandist to a person giving just dirty attempts for people to kill. It cannot work. All of una Eric, una get to repent, apologize. And that's the same thing with Ayaba. All of them, you cannot turn. You guys are playing with the blood of the innocent people. You cannot. Oh, una get for repent. And look, whether una not repent now, even after this war, una go repent. Oh, una. Because the hand of love be extend for una, but because of una pride, una not look the people the way they be die. Oh, una. The Ayaba today where they fight for destroy all the divide and rule, make they do everything, he go repent. Because a hand of love was extended to Ayaba when this revolution started. He bullshit them away. We are Kwanga. They say they don't get president, they don't make president, they think they end for water. But they don't know say the hand will be extended to them. Now the blood of the people where they don't die. Akwanga and Ayaba, they throw away them for outside. Say, who will be una? Johnny just come. There not be no too much pride. Now we kill all the soul. Too much pride. Too much pride. Now they finish all the soul. Ayaba say Johnny just come. I cannot walk under him. Where start the revolution? Pride. Just like beer. That's what is destroying beer. Beer is like Saul in the Bible. And a small David go kill him. Beer, they like Saul. Do you know Saul? Saul in the Bible. Now so beer day. Where God hardened the heart of Saul, so he take his sword, he kill himself. Beer just there. If you look the story of David and Saul, how David became the king of Israel, you go know that that's the same thing happening in Cameroon, where God be hardening the heart of Saul. Where despite the good thing where David do, Saul be one kill David. Na so be a day. And na so most of una for diaspora on a day. Most of una. If all una no repent, that's why I said all the fake collaboration where say could talk. You can never collaborate without confession. Most of you have done evil. Evil. Plenty people they don't kill them for ground when I wanna participate for their death. Plenty. And their blood, the waka for una. If your woman start confess for your wife, I'm telling you, confess. Most people they do for ground when una applaud their killings. Una applaud their killings, may they die. Plenty. Because they do not answer to una tune because of una pride. If you don't confess, the curse go follow your woman, go follow your generation. Una plenty so. All these ayeke amigo, then they not die na natural die. Eh? All the ivoid on them, they not die na natural die. They not die. Plenty people they hand the day. And if una not confess, una go be useless. Just like Ninja Frundi. Just like Ninja. If they tell you say Ninja look who can millions, you go believe? No. He's living a life which even a small child cannot appreciate him for anything he has done. No one even university for Bamenda, no be he bring up. If they tell you say that name will be this small Pekin, would he run for come up for road would he say Nijon? But he brought nothing to his people. Instead, he can't stand even at the age where he get from try for look something. It is still fear for die for your own age. It is still give people calamities. The one play politics, say one Cameroon. Lord. Nothing. Look the age of Musonge. Nothing they have brought. Nothing. They not change even one syllabus for let their own picking the way they study for English, for enter University of Boya where they don't write English. Oh Lord. And some people that she don't they not even change one syllabus for you be. Say no. They not even stand tell Bia. Say Bia, now we cannot. Our children cannot study in English from class 1, from nursery school till upper seats, And you tell them to write English to enter their own university. They could not even change that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my people. May God help us, eh? Because the place where we did, now only Yahweh will deliver we. I'm telling you. Fear don't make we don't be swallowed right deep into the stomach of a wild snake. They could not. You see everything happening today? It's because all of them were contented with the crumbs they were getting from the table. The crumbs. While the enemy was busy destroying everything in Southern Cameroon. All the airports, all the seaports, all the botanic gardens, everything the enemy was destroying, and they were satisfied with their crumbs. They agreed just to eat with them and their family and for their children to be okay. Not thinking that what they are enduring, some people paid their life for it. Today they have turned out wretched. They cannot run again from home. There is nothing for them to be boastful of the next generation. If they die today, they'll be like a fowl that has been slaughtered on a Christmas day and thrown into the pots for we to eat and celebrate. If all of them die today, there is nothing to be proud of. There is no Southern Cameroonian of this modern day, apart from those who are fighting, like Field Marshal, the commando. There is no Southern Cameroonian that will die today and then will be proud of. No. Those who had to die to make us proud, they're already dead. Pamolanjo, you want to call all them, Dr. Eme Endeli, and the rest, the great people. Those are the great men we can be proud of. Because if they had the opportunities to make things right, they will. But all of you today, you are just cowards, greedy men. You don't even care about the youths. No, that's why I told all the Southern Cameroonians, forget about these people who call themselves doctors. A true man is not a man that cares about his family, a man that cares about his people. That's why you see Libya is crying for Gaddafi today. Before Gaddafi could build his mother a house, he made sure everybody in Libya was living. That was a leader. That's why you see Libyans are crying. Before Gaddafi could build his own mother a house, he made sure everybody in Libya had a house. But look, your people, it's vice versa. Before they think of doing anything for the common people, they make sure they have enough for them to steal with their family. How do you want to get glory? And whereas when you die, you don't take all those things to your grave. You are buried like nobody, just with one pair of clothes. Normally, you're even supposed to be buried naked, because naked you came and naked you will go back. So my great people of Southern Cameroon, stay focused. Do not be moved. Those in the diaspora, we have to shift the game. You see, all the video the way we are brother, they send them for now, where they show now how they use those things them. Now then that they come on wait now here, and that they come 1, 2, 3 action, bam. Those things now will tell us say they need more upgraded tools. So you diasporans, wake up from sleep. No enjoy when you hear me talk for us. Like, oh, we would do wrong. We know if we fail the revolution, we are not different from Ayaba. That's why we tell the interim government they have to rise above the level of these groups by making sure they provide those boys with things. The interim government cabinet and the county chairs and the LGHs are too relaxing. They never start make worker. How will you be a county chair? You're only calling meeting people raise money. When you're a county chair, what have you? You need to start making moves. We know we are not paying nobody, but that's your sacrifice for your people, and it will be rewarded. You have to start making moves. We need things now. The world draft money don't come out. When I say when I don't make move, when I can't tell people story tomorrow, you cannot tell people story tomorrow. You cannot. Because people drafted in those counties and LGA for you to make the moves and change the game. You cannot come and tell people stories tomorrow after this world draft. You can never. I will not support it. What did you do with the one they give you? You were going to treat the sick people or going to buy food? No. You had to make moves to upgrade the level for where it was to where it has to be before something has to come again to support you. So with what we have in the world draft, make moves. The LGAs, make moves. Call those in the interim government who are in your cabinet to help you make moves. That's what the people need now. The people need to see moves to upgrade the game. If you don't make moves, the people too will not feel like something is, and not only the interim government, not only the LGAs, we all. Because when we say interim government, LGS, some of them to go forward and say, okay, now interim government. No, you are part of it. Because you know who will contribute your money. You should not say, make the $1,000 we don't contribute, manifest itself for ground zero. No. You have to go into your county, your LGA, to make sure it manifests. You have to go in and see how it is doing. That's how we have to do it. That's how we all have to do it. We all have to do it. We have to make sure things happen. Diaspora, if we be there up like so, we are fighters. If we be there up like the boys in the bush, ask yourself, rain the fall, that picking, they know they sleep. Put yourself in those shoes and let's wake up from sleep. Rain the fall, rainy season, we don't pass 4 rainy season. All we know as rain the fall. Some of una when rain the fall, and not even sleep without una woman. But for 4 years, heavy rain, una see rain where fall for the La Republic economic capital Douala. That boy they did for bush, under rain, under sun, with all the snakes, everything they did for bush. Some of them, because of which they don't do, they don't even work with shoe. They give work on an empty foot. They did for bush. We will do for diaspora. Let's wake up too. Okay? Thank you, my great people of Ambazonia. But nevertheless, diaspora when I do a good job, especially those in the county. But we just need for upgrade. Okay? More I don't think I not say again for talk so that we all go wake up. I know the talk na sanu they appreciate una. No. I they appreciate all we. But we get to for upgrade. We need for do more. If we do more, hey, then that dream where you the dream. For fly so you want reach. You see restoration fighters, they don't change. They know the way that they are team them again. They didn't have a coat. Better coat. Well, brothers, you might be welcome. You played a very good part. Hey! Me I no dream now, so too much fantasy. Maybe I want to touch Victoria Airport. Oh! Prince J Carr, son of Victoria. My ancestors had the rain go fall for down. I want to touch Victoria. You see, everywhere. So good. Not be this calamity brought upon my people. Everything has been put in place. Everything. We live like the Prince of Dubai. Up the grassland. Don't build houses with trees them. Make them more great, even more than Hong Kong in China. One go home, everything has changed. Oh! That's a dream, like say everything already happened. My people, it can become reality. It's not far, it's already coming. We just need to do more. This time, more is not only about giving the money. More is making sure the money is being used by you working for it too. So the dreams we dreams, the pictures we like of the old can be manifest in the modern daylight with more beautiful images. I don't know how many people that don't give chop money for my boy them. May I thank them, then I leave on her. I just came online to tell Tapang, make it repent. Repent, Tapang. Repent, Ivo. All una with Eric, Tap Mark, una repent. Una befisa una go fi use una power for una audience. 3,000. Mark Barata used to say I get 7,000, 8,000. I remember that call we make a radio for Eric Tato. Why are you giving this Prince J Carr always the time to talk on your phone? Stop making this small boy popular. I look him and laugh. I say, you don't know. 1, 2, 3, my ancestors, they making me. Who know again Mark now? Who know? Oh, una. Una want me pop. Nainda na mimi mefo don't can take over all una. That platform for mimi mefo na Mark Barata or forget. Or na Tapang. But people don't trust you anymore. Because of pride. Because of the chameleon attitude. Every time just wake up like say they cursing. Can they curse na woman they for online. They curse people. See, and when God want make you useless, you must watch a great warrior, but you're useless yourself. Make una learn. You know me say una fit change. Now the same thing that una not ever for humble una self. Look, Joe Biden. Joe Biden always a dream for becoming president. But look in life, he humble himself. Today he fight for be president. If you don't humble yourself, nobody will uplift you. Now the calamity that way AGC and EDF they did it. They know they want ever humble. And then you want people to lift you up. If you don't humble, nobody will lift you up. When you humble, people will lift you up. Thank you, great people of Southern Cameroon. I don't know, before I want to go, I don't give, we can start a classic on Friday. So before I go, maybe people want to drop $5. When I not go, we can start a classico. When I inform everybody, a classico, they start. We need money now for make moves. We need money. Yeah. When I see how La Republic, they want to play all the game for distract. Our revolution, we need money now. So make everybody get ready for a classical. Everybody, and get ready for a classical. And make una no go where una no give. The cash app na $ watana wata, PayPal watana wata move at gmail.com. Everybody $5, $10, $15 will get forgive. Una the part for we as youths of this revolution. We'll never see send we a package for that picking for Kumba. So we get for round up for send. So na only can watch Prince J Carr on a year talk. Time please for move $5. Forgive me, we make moves for do things. Una she don't ye na tori. Man I know will come on heaven for give you freedom. So my people for Watana Wata, we are starting back a classical on Friday. I think maybe we'll do it on Prince J Carr page where we used to always do it. Yeah. I just say my page this so that they will follow me for the for Hakam. And make not forget for like and follow this page. Now for here I go to give my Facebook messages. May God bless you now and stay focused. Southern Cameroon, victory is ours. Yes, Tracy. Victory is ours. And don't forget, share the paper, the cash app, even to your workplaces, even to your friends. Yeah, you can go and meet your friends, share it, copy it down. That's it down. They copy this PayPal and cash app. Let me want to come and see different kind of people have given. You can go to your business place. You can go to the church. Somebody's there. You say, we are having a war. This is a youth movement. It's for all of us. This movement, Watana Wata, is for all of us. You can go there. You share it at your church. Say, please support here. This is our movement for the youths of Southern Cameroon. We are fighting. Copy this PayPal and cash app. Don't go and look it and just sit down. We are starting back. There's no word draft anymore. So copy it. We have a lot to be done. A lot to be done. And we will not raise this money this time and just sit. We need volunteer youths to come up and say, we want to do this, we want to do that, we are checking this, we will sponsor you. We will. Whatever we have. We have the money. We have. That's why you see everywhere they cannot play. So this time as we are talking about moving, we have to have our own youth delegation who can do moves. Secret moves nobody will know. Whatever will sponsor you. We will pay you the flight, pay your hotel bills. You go. Go and do things for us. That's how we need to get involved because we are fighters of the revolution. We too have to have our own people who can go. Nothing Facebook, not so they go and do it. You see this new oil phone for 4 years you have not changed, and I will block you here now. I had blocked you once and I will still block you because for 4 years you have always had a blocked brain and you are a young man, you have refused to reason. Walking behind just like Tapang and Mark and Eric, bootlicking old people asses. Instead of you waking up yourself as a youth and see what you can do to support your brothers in the bushes. Face you cannot show. I will block you now so that you can go for 4 years. If you cannot learn, that means you're a coward. Thank you, Southern Cameroonians. Stay blessed, and may God bless you. Okay, Mama Odilia is always doing it. Before I go, let me announce. Mama Odilia just sent $10. That's feeding money for 2 restoration fighters to be put in place. That's it. Mama Odilia, God bless you. I know you're always there. Even when I'm not online, you always contribute, Mama Odi. Even when I'm not. Yeah, you and Mama Hannah. Yeah, I know my other, maybe my one and only Mama Onotu is busy. But Mama Odilia, you always do it. You sent last Wednesday, I saw it. Hannah sent 2 on Saturday, I saw it. Even when I'm not online, you all have copied the cash app and you have just kept it somewhere. Anytime you have any $10, $5, Mama Hannah or Mama Odilia, you send. I wish all of us have that spirit. These 2 women are great women. Great. They always give that widow mite. They always give it. So let's do the same. God bless you all and have a great evening. And please punch your love sign. Punch your love sign. That makes me happy. Punch your love sign and please stay focused. And don't forget to share too. Share and punch your love sign. Yeah, Mr. Koge, this my mothers are great. They are really great women. I appreciate those widows' mind. It's better to give me 10 every day. Or once in a while. If all of us were doing it like that, you have your $5 which you're not using. You just send to Watana Wata. $5 you're not using. Before you want to come to a Classico, you have already given. If you come and give $5, you have done more than maybe somebody will give $100. Yeah. But my Mr. Pes will dash you 500 every day. He passed my way, he can give 10,000 for one end. I talk lie. That's what my mother taught me, and that's a very great pineapple. My way to give $5. 500 every day, he better man can give 100, even 1,000. I mean 10,000. Even though that 10,000 be very good, because that 500 now they sustain you for with that 10,000. So the both then they be good, but the one for 500 be very important. So make